Hello, I'm James Roberts. This is the rapid recap of the Clark Sisters, First Ladies of Gospel. We get a lot of black music biopics. This is a good one. Be sure you're subscribed. I'll wait. So there were two versions of the movie released. First, there was the 90-minute version that came off that first night that everybody saw. I saw that one. And then I waited around for Lifetime to release the extended version that they showed on the Monday night. And I finally watched that one with all the extra little stuff that I needed to see. Acting, 10. Singing, 10. Everyone was brilliant. Aunjanue Ellis blew my mind. What was so special about this particular biopic was that it was very unflinching. It was unflinching in what we saw about the family, and it was unflinching in how it was portrayed. The acting was once again so good. We went there with everybody very quickly into the movie. We have Aunjanue Ellis playing Mattie Moss Clark, very much the center of this particular telling of the story. It's all about Mattie, especially if you just saw the 90-minute version. It's pretty much all Mattie, and after her funeral, we basically get to the end of the movie. And Aunjanue Ellis was so amazing. Miss Shalea Frazier playing Dorinda Clark Cole. Okay, so good. My favorite moment was when she gives Denise this look after Denise tells the group that she's pregnant. And as they're walking to go on stage and Denise has to go put on the dress, Shalea gives Denise this look as she's walking out. And I was like, oh, that kind of hurt. That kind of hurt my heart. But it was really good. Kiera, amazing, playing her mother, Karen Clark Sheard. Good Lord, those vocals. But we already knew that. We already know she sings. The scene where she meets her husband in the movie, her future husband. So cute. She's adorable in that scene. I love it. Raven. Okay, Raven Goodwin playing Miss Denise. She was so good and had so much fun with it. And I'm so glad that we got to see dimensions to Denise and her portrayal, because as someone who's a fan of the Clark sisters, I wondered how Denise would be portrayed, I should say. I think she was given a fair shake. If you're someone who has actually seen the footage of Denise at the funeral, from the footage that is on YouTube, which might be edited, I don't know, but what is on YouTube makes it seem like they knew she was going to be there. So there's some lines in the movie that make it seem like sisters were not aware that Denise was going to be there. In the footage that is on the YouTube that you can look at, it seems pretty clear that Denise was going to make an appearance and speak at the funeral. So take that as you would like. I had a question or two about not Raven's performance, but her casting, in that she is dark-skinned. Denise is not. Everyone else seemed to be cast consistent with, in the ballpark complexion of the actual person who they're portraying, but Denise was not. For whatever reason, Raven was amazing, but there are some optics things there. Now, Christina Bell as Twinkie. Twinkie, I think, has the most layered and complicated relationship with Mattie. Probably the most layered and complicated journey in terms of just storytelling of the sisters. And what Christina did with it was really effective. The scene where John is basically taking her away from her husband is taking her away from her mother and getting them out of Detroit and going to North Carolina. Mattie and Twinkie are in each other's face, and she's like, you need me, you need me. Mattie's saying to Twinkie, you need me, you need me. And Twinkie's like, I know, but you need me. When she said, but you need me, I need my mother, I was done. Miss Angela Burchett, who I know, and I'm so proud of her and her work in this film. She did the thing as Jackie. The eye roll at the funeral. As sad as that funeral scene was, that eye roll at Denise when she was speaking was pointed, and we got it. Now, when I saw the 90-minute version, I was hurt. I was so hurt that Name It and Claim It wasn't there. It made my heart so sad, because I had seen the promos, I had seen pictures, I knew it was shot, and I was like, when is this happening? And also with that scene, we see what life was like on the road for them, and them not always getting their money, even though they were selling out. It made the scene where Twinkie signed that contract and got a car and sold her catalog more effective, seeing what came before, because when Jackie says we're going to be on the road forever, we know what being on the road was like, having to fight for pennies and making sure you're getting every single cent that you said you intended to get on the gig. Now, the Denise-Mattie relationship is pretty central to the film. I think it just goes to show that, of course, Mattie's old school, and she gets into this when in a scene later in the movie when near the end of her life. There was one way with Mattie. Is you working? You hungry? And if you didn't go her way, it was not going to be easy for you. And that's what we saw with Denise. And I feel like nowadays we see parents who understand, and even like teachers and coaches, people understand that every child is different and needs different things. And you can't coach or teach or parent every single child the same way. And that was not the case in that time at all. At least not in that household. I don't care what them don't know God folks do at your job. This is a sanctified house. The sisters do have a brother, Leo. He is mentioned briefly, but he is mentioned. It was very clear that the husband thought that Maddie bringing in money was a threat to him, even to the point where she can't have her gold records out. But I did notice that those records were on the walls after the divorce. Come on, set design. Going back to Twinkie for a second, we see her kind of watch life go by. We see her having to make the choice between going to school and playing for her mom. We see her watching one sister after another get married, live their life, and have their kids. So she keeps doing for the group. And as sad as it is, that marriage was her way of kind of exercising power in this kind of messed up way. We know it didn't turn out well. And like, no wonder mental health things came into the picture. A nervous breakdown came into the picture because of that. Now, at the end of the film, we see the sisters on stage singing Twinkie's Return to the Group. The four of them are there. The camera scans across each sister, goes behind, goes around Karen, and then we come around to the front, and it's the real Clark sisters. The first time I saw it, I gagged because I was still looking. They make Kiera look a lot like Karen. And I was like, James, that's her. All right, y'all, we done. I'm out. Thanks for watching. Hope you liked it. If you did, click like. If you want to subscribe, please do that as well. Down below, more videos are over here. Follow me on the Instagram, JamesRoberts96. That's me. More to come. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.